If you are thinking of moving to Summerlin, the #1 master plan community here in Las Vegas, I recommend starting here at Fox Hill Park all the way at the top of the hill. Now today, I'm going to be going over with you the 5 most popular neighborhoods within Summerlin, and along the way, I'll be using this map. This map will be our guide. I'll be putting up some images and a lot of drone footage. I actually personally went out and shot drone footage to give you the best idea of what's available for the walking and biking trails, the community centers and parks, the top-rated schools, and golf courses. Summerlin has some of the best golf courses. Now, also what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be starting at, say, a price point of $500,000. People have asked me before in the previous videos, hey, Bill, can you start at, say, the more affordable homes and go up? So we're going to start there with the homes that are around $500,000, like this home here as an example. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go out, we're going to end at the summit. The summit is where Mark Wahlberg is building his home. And of course, you know, those homes are going to be a little bit more expensive. Also, as a bonus, I'm going to be throwing in Sun City Summerlin, which is a 55-plus community for retirees, just because it has, you know, its own 3 golf courses, 4 community centers, and I just want to make this a video for everybody. Now, my name is William. I am a former U.S. military veteran turned real estate agent, and for the last 20 years, I have helped people just like you move to Summerlin. I have personally lived in Summerlin for over 2 decades, so you're in the right place. Now, also what I'm going to be doing right towards the end of this video, I'll be sharing with you the 3 hotspots here in Summerlin, which are going to be downtown Summerlin, Tivoli, and the Summerlin Library. So you're going to want to stick around. So like I said, let's come back to this map. This map is going to be our guide to the 5 most popular neighborhoods here in Las Vegas. We're going to start with #1, the Paseos. Now, the Paseos is located all the way at the top of the hill. And once again, here is the park, which I mentioned, which is called Fox Hill Park. Now, this, once again, is a master plan community. And what I love about the Paseos is it really gives you an idea of what Summerlin is all about. Now, what's unique is the schools in this area, as you can see, connect not only to these parks, but also walking trails and community centers all throughout this specific community. People, even the locals, love the Paseos for this. Not only that, it has, you know, its own baseball fields. It just really takes in everything you could possibly think of. So if you're looking for something very, a starting point inside of Summerlin, start here, all the way at the Paseos, at the top of the hill, and check out what's available in the Paseos, specifically here, Fox Hill Park. Now, the Paseos does have properties starting at about that $500,000 mark, but those are going to be typically in these townhomes like this townhome here. But I would not disregard these townhomes because these are luxury townhomes. They are located on that park, that Fox Hill Park area. Homes typically in this area are going to run you around, say, that $700,000, $750,000 range. And, of course, go up to about the $1 million range is about where I'd stop inside the Paseos, kind of like on a property like here. Here's a home in the Paseos for $1 million. Once you kind of go over that range, I'd be looking at some of these other communities we're going to touch on here in the next few minutes. So I would say for the Paseos, if you want this overall Summerlin feel, you're looking at about, you know, $500,000 for a townhome, $750,000 really for kind of a nice home. #2 is going to be the trails. Now, the trails is where I began my journey 2 decades ago when I started my path living here inside of Summerlin. And the trails is very special to me because not only does it give you the awesome walking trails, it also allows you to connect into all the other things that Summerlin really has to offer. This library, to me, is my center point. This is where, you can walk across the street to the Trails Community Center. From the Trails Community Center, they have an entire sports complex that expands off of that community center. And also the sports complex to the side is actually its own little park. You see the grass area there. And that's where my family goes. Sometimes they play movies during the summertime. Also directly across the street is the grocery store. That's where we go shopping at. It's very popular among a lot of people. That's the Albertsons. And on top of that's the parks. This is why I love the trails. Personally, you see the walking trails, everything connects in. And to me, not only that, we're around several golf courses, which create like a buffer of living. And it's just really, really nice. So once again, if you're looking to find your dream home, I would recommend come back here to the trails. Now, when I started my journey here in the trails, I purchased a condo. Now, that was all I could afford at the time, was just a 2-bedroom condominium. A condominium like this, I just got lucky. It happened to be on the TPC golf course. These condos today go for about $400,000. Now, also inside this area, you also have some townhomes that are available. These townhomes, townhome like this, somewhere between $500,000 to $600,000. But typically in this area, you're probably going to be about that $750 million range for something that's going to be decent. Probably a home like this is probably maybe what you have in mind. This one's going to be $775,000 on the market today. But there's going to be something for everybody, but you definitely don't want to miss the trails. Number 3 is going to be the Willows. Now, the Willows is located right next to downtown Summerlin. And people really like this because it's, the Willows not only is its own, say, master planned community within itself, but it's actually located on the edge of Las Vegas and the edge of Summerlin. Being a master planned community, once again, it is going to have its own parks. This one park right here is the 5-acre Willows Park. What's unique about this, though, is its community center. The Willows Community Center is probably one of the most popular community centers in all of Summerlin, just because not only it has these great trees and walking paths throughout, but it also has its own splash pads and activities. They have like a pickleball there. You can see they have the basketball court. A lot of people do like boot camp fitness there. There's always something going on there. Now, obviously the pool and the splash pads are the most popular thing about this community. You can walk right out your door. You're immediately on the trails here at the Willows. Everything is really within walking distance. The kids love it for the playgrounds. And overall, like I said, if you are looking for something that has a little bit of everything, like once again, here's the 2 tennis courts off on the secondary park. You just don't want to miss the Willows. Everything, like I said, is in walking distance. And if you're looking for something that is, say, on the edge of Las Vegas, plus on the edge of Summerlin master plan community, close to downtown Summerlin, that's going to be the Willows. So, once again, close to downtown Summerlin. Downtown Summerlin is where all the action is. Now, homes inside the Willows, you can find some here that start around that 500,000 point, but most of them are going to be about 600,000, 700,000, and typically we see people about, happy at about that $700,000 to $800,000 price range here. In a home like this would be a good example of what you're going to get for the Willows for the money. So if you're in that price range, somewhere between that $500,000 to $1 million range, the Willows is still an option for you. Number 4 on our list is going to be the Red Rock Country Club, located just across the highway. against the foothills. This is where we get more into the nature side of our tour and the more affluent homes. So Red Rock Country Club. Red Rock Country Club is exactly that. It is a country club. Now, the homes actually start here at about $1.5 million and go up. They're affordable for guard-gated communities. So if you're looking for a country club environment, guard-gated, starting at about $1.5 million, with all this, now check this out. Here we go. You are in a golf course community, but you just don't get one golf course here. You actually get 2 golf courses. The highlight to the Red Rock is the Red Rock Clubhouse, 44,000 square feet of fitness. It has its own restaurant, cafe. Everything is self-contained. You can see it's got the sports complex. Once again, that sports complex is its own separate section. It's amazing. I mean, you've got the pools. You've got, you can obviously, hang out here with the family. The kids love it here. Kids love the Red Rock Country Club. It doesn't matter whether they're kids, teenagers, people just love it here. Obviously, it's known for its world-class tennis. People come here to play tennis, and it actually has one of the top tennis, like within the groups, the people who get together and play tennis. The people who practice and play tennis here normally win the local, championships and the and sometimes regional. They actually travel out of state to compete. That's how good the people get playing tennis here at the Red Rock Country Club. So like I said, homes here in the Red Rock Country Club, they start at about 1.5 million, 2 million range, and they do go up to, say 5 million, 6 million plus, but you're typically going to find a home just like this. This one's, about that $2 million mark. That's about typically what you're going to see in the Red Rock Country Club. Real quickly, here's this it's just a cool looking home. This home's on the market for about $6 million right now. Super unique, very special. I love this home myself. But the reason why I wanted to show you this last home here at that $6 million range is before we go next door to its neighbor, which is called The Ridges. So number 5 on our list, The Ridges, is going to be right next door to Red Rock Country Club. Once again, this is going to be a master plan community on the golf course. This is actually located on the Bears Best golf course. So The Ridges in Summerlin is very unique for this. It sells more mansions than probably any location in town. And these properties start at about $2 million, $2 million plus. They go, much higher as you go to the top of the hill. But once again, you're on the golf course, Bears Best golf course community, which is the center point. And also one of the things that people really enjoy about this, once again, is you're 30 minutes to the Las Vegas Strip, just like the Red Rock Country Club. You just grab the 215 and you are right to the Las Vegas Strip. They have 1,000 plus luxury homes. I would definitely say all the homes in here are luxury homes, mansions. If you are looking for a custom home, something that's very unique up against the backdrop of the Red Rock Country Club, the Red Rock Conservation Area, that is definitely going to be The Ridges. The Ridges has its own clubhouse called Club Ridges, which is a 9,000 square foot fitness center. And this is not a country club. The only people who can come into this, these pools and that fitness center are people who live here. It's got 5 tennis courts. And once again, like I mentioned, this is not a country club. This is only for people who live inside this specific community. And so if you're looking for something that's not a country club environment where the only people that have access to these amenities, that is definitely going to be The Ridges. And so as I mentioned before, The Ridges, while the homes typically start about that $2 million range, they also have some unique townhomes low maintenance living. I just want to share one of those properties with you now. Some of these are located on the golf course. And so whether you want a luxury townhome that starts at about that 1.5, 2 million range, or now go into a home, say a home like this. I'm going to show you this home here. This home's about $3 million here in the Ridges. And then one more I just want to show, because the average price point here in the Ridges is about that $5 million range. So I really need to show you a home here like this at about that $5 million price point to give you an idea of what's available in the Ridges. And of course, they do go much higher here, especially up on that hillside, say a home like this. And so if you're looking for a mansion inside of a community with just 1,000 homes, that's going to be the Ridges. Now, real quickly, before we leave the Ridges, I want to take you next door. This is not part of our 5. It's like a bonus. This is going to be called the Summit. Now, the Summit, I'm just throwing it in here. This is going to be where Mark Wahlberg is building his new home. And this is where the homes actually start at, say, $7 million just for the villas. The homes start, like 10 million plus. But this is only going to be for like 270 residences. And so if you think you want to go and experience something even just a little bit more interesting up here in Summerlin, this could be your private oasis. Now, just to let you know, just to join inside of here was about $400,000. I think $500,000 is where it's heading. This is a private. This is very, very exclusive. Edge of Las Vegas, next to the Ridges. This is its own private club. This is even more private than the Ridges. And that's going to be the Summit Club, which is the most exclusive club in Las Vegas. And so depending on where you're at in your lifestyle, you may want to take a tour. And before we close out this video, I do want to throw in, once again, like I said, that bonus about the 55. If you're a retiree, if you're over the age of 55 plus, I do want to share with you Sun City Summerlin. Now, Sun City Summerlin is located also within Summerlin. This is going to be a 55 plus retirement community. And what's super unique about this is the 3 golf courses. It's the only retirement community with 3 golf courses. The temperature up here is 10 degrees cooler in the summertime. Also, it is going to have 4 community centers, and these 4 community centers have everything you could possibly think of, the tennis, the swimming pools, but more importantly for retirees, what people really seem to enjoy is the 60-plus activities always going on, anything you could possibly think of. So if you are looking to retire, people do love it here, and you may want to, check it out because of the affordable homes. And also golf course homes. People love living on a golf course. So properties here, as I mentioned here in Sun City Summerlin, they're going to start at about $350,000. A property just like this here. And what's interesting about Sun City Summerlin, they go all the way up to the $1 million because a lot of celebrities actually retire here in Sun City Summerlin. Here's a property here for, say, $1 million. So at Sun City Summerlin, if you're looking to retire, there's going to be something here for you. Now, let's recap real quick. Today we talked about the 5 most popular communities here inside of Summerlin. And like I said, my name is William. I am a former U.S. military veteran turned real estate agent. For the last 20 years, I've helped people just like you find their dream home here in Summerlin. I have personally lived, worked, and played here. Please feel free to, go back on our website, lasvegasrealestate.org, or check out our other videos. I have dozens of other videos here on Summerlin, but more importantly, if you are looking to move to Summerlin, myself or my team would love to open up some doors for you. Go online, give us a call, schedule a tour, and we will show you Summerlin.